A battle is looming over control of a vast cattle station in the Northern Territory. Elsey Station, nearly 500 kilometres southeast of Darwin, is run by an Aboriginal-owned company, but its control of the pastoral property is being challenged in court by the Northern Land Council. The case is pitting Aboriginal traditional owners against the very organisation that was set up to represent their interests. Alison Middleton reports.
These children are learning about their culture on the land of their ancestors. The Manggarai people are the traditional owners of Elsey Station. These families are on a cultural camp to teach their children about their country and customs.
And Aboriginal people, we got dream time, even got culture, even Bear Monday. This is Elsey Station. This is our country. We've been little kids, we've been born in here, everything we've been doing.
Elsey Station covers 5,000 square kilometres in Roper River country near Mataranka. For more than a decade, the Manggarai people have managed the station. Their company leases land to graziers who keep their herds on the property. But now the traditional owners are facing a court battle to stay in charge of Elsey Station.
You know, Northern Land Council will start off for fight us, try to kick us from station. But that station, we've been born in there, we've been growing up there. We don't want to give it up, give it back to Northern Land Council. They're going to try to take him up us. And what we're going to do? This is a country.
The Northern Land Council is taking legal action to force Bannaby, the company owned by Elsey's traditional owners, to hand over control of the station. But the traditional owners are challenging the authority of the NLC to do so.
But we can't give it up. We can't give it up, Najam people. We're going to try to get away from Northern Land Council and run and show ourselves.
Somewhere at the heart of these proceedings, the issue is who has the authority to micromanage land. Elsey Station, are the traditional owners entitled to run their own cattle station, or are they somehow to be supervised by the NLC?
The NLC says the company has rejected a pastoral land use agreement and therefore no longer has a licence to be on the property. Traditional owners say only 2 of the company's 5 directors signed the agreement and didn't understand what it meant.
They went for a training course and they didn't know what they were signing. That piece of paper, what they signed, they didn't know what it was.
The Northern Land Council says it believes Bannaby rejected the agreement because it may not have wanted to show the NLC its business records, a claim the company denies. The Land Council says it was investigating allegations that cattle were missing and that money was being mismanaged. Bannaby strongly rejects these claims. It says it's put the money back into the business and there are no missing cattle.
I know nothing of those allegations. They're not in these proceedings, and presumably they're irrelevant.
Pastoralist Jeannie Gunn cemented Elsey Station's place in Australian history with her 1908 novel We of the Never Never. Her account of her time on the station was made into a film in 1982.
This is the new missus, and she's cranky as blazes, so you better do what she says, eh?
It's been a long struggle for the Manggarai people to reclaim their country. 10 years ago, Elsey Station was handed back to the traditional owners. Since then, the elders have dreamt of creating jobs on the station for their children.
It's taken 9 years, but I'm afraid that's white man's law.
Plans have been drawn up for a meatworks and a butcher's shop that would employ 10 people. The plan has won federal funding but is waiting for the Northern Land Council's approval, and the money must be spent soon or given back.
It would be a terrible shame if they had to hand that money back, and basically there's no other economic development opportunities.
Alice Bilby is a business advisor hired by the traditional owners. She says the Manggarai people are also worried their plans for horticulture and a training centre won't come to fruition.
Manggarai people are trying to create their own job opportunities, and they've identified 6 enterprises. It'll create 43 jobs, and they can stage it out over 5 years. They've already started training, and they've had 65 people put their names down for the training.
But there is a bit of blockage there with us trying to move forward with economic growth and development for our people. But as time goes by, we hopefully will continue to fight and move forward with our meatworks opening and more development.
The case between the Northern Land Council and Bannaby will go before the Federal Court in Darwin this month. Traditional owners say they're fighting for the future of their children, and they've started a fund to pay for their legal costs.
The traditional owners are quite resolved that they're going to go ahead with their plans. You know, it's, as they said to me at one of the board meetings, it's not the first time they've had to fight for their land, and they're certainly not going to stop now.
We've been born in that country. We got a lot of kids coming in. We need this land. We're not going to give it up.